So, Mugello. It's one of my favourites out there. Of course it is. It's an Italian circuit. And the 4 GTs. This is someone awesome. Again, looks like they're testing limits tonight. This is practice. So we will be picking them up from qualifying. Just having a look at the lap times out there at the moment. 24.9 from someone awesome. His last lap 124. I don't know how he did that. When everyone else is doing a 145. Says his best lap's a 145. So we'll just disregard his last lap. Must have taken a massive shortcut. But yeah, he's on top. He's the closest to get to the 44s. I'm sure we'll see the 44s in qualifying. Will we see a 43? That will be the big question that will be answered in a few short minutes. Everyone else is out there just, getting to the grips with the track. Psycho Jincy also in a 4 GT. This is Vert Wheeler. He's had some meetings with the walls tonight. Curver here in a Ferrari. He'll be home ground advantage for the Ferrari. This is Fritz, who had a very exciting race last week. And while you're watching, the current championship standings, including the points, are scrolling down the bottom left hand of the screen. That's what those letters are. It is Hammer in the first place with 130 points over someone awesome. And they're going to want to avoid contact like that come the race. But someone awesome 104. Mertzy Blue on 99. It's a close one with him and Stanhouse on 98. It is very stacked in the mid. With Birdie there with 96 points. Vert Wheeler, he has 86, so 10 points between him and 5th. But as you can see, as it scrolls through, the points are so tight. And it is keeping this championship alive, the championship fight alive. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing it all unfold before our eyes tonight. Now, don't forget, if you haven't liked or followed us on Facebook, if that's where you're watching from, please do so. I'm trying to reach 1,000 followers by the end of the year. We're almost there, actually. Just 23 more follows needed. If you like, it automatically follows as well. So your choice if you want to keep with the racing. But we do have a lot of upcoming events this week and next week. So I'm very much looking forward to those. Just go back while we're waiting. These are the upcoming races. We've got one on Thursday, that's tomorrow night, 7:40 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard. That's with Next Generation Racing in the Contenders Cup GT Sport. And we join them from qualifying on the 3rd of December. And then this Sunday on the 6th, Race on Oz GT Sport. We're at Lake Maggiore. It's a GT Sport original. And then on Tuesday at 7:15, Australian Eastern Standard, ACC final with the Race on Oz boys at Bathurst. So make sure you're there for that one. I'm looking forward to that. So free practice is done. You're about to join us for the qualifying session. So welcome everybody as you are clicking on in. Now, I am testing different bit rates tonight. I'm actually gone lower. I've gone lower to see if it maintains a decent level of quality so I can stream on Twitter. I was going to say Twitcher, but Twitter. So I'm just testing something out. So, but otherwise, I am recording a high quality copy of the race anyway. So, if things don't work out, I'll have that as a spare. But don't forget, we do have a highlights channel. We'll be doing highlights of all the races that we do from now on. I was doing that, but then I had a break and sort of got a bit busy, but going to be doing all the highlights. So make sure you've liked us on that channel, or just followed us on YouTube. I'll link it all there. Discord, if you're a fan of Discord, starting to post all the results and things in there so you can follow all the series in one place, and hopefully we'll get that on the website shortly too. Right, who's out first? Rojo. 14 minutes left in this session. Yeah, I want to make sure that the sim racing, one, people can watch it wherever they're more comfortable. I know people prefer Facebook over YouTube, or YouTube over Twitch, or maybe Twitter. It's a different landscape there. But yeah, I'm trying to just reach the biggest audience I possibly can, because my motto is, and the reason I like to focus on any league that asks for broadcasting, is we've seen the amazing stories, we've seen the amazing racing, everything that happens at all levels. It's not just the pro guys that can entertain, but also just your everyday sim racers. So yeah, I want to spread that far and wide as much as I can, and I know a lot of you have been helping me with the tips as well as of late, or stars on Facebook, or what do we got? The Streamlabs website, streamlabs.com/Josh Gahan, which is my name. Been really helping out pay for the restream ability, and that's where some of that money goes. The money we raised earlier in the year went to making the stream look like this, and I think it's starting to pay off. So I really do appreciate all the support, guys. Even if that's just a like or a follow, it means the world. Alrighty, so how are things starting to stack up? Rojo is about to put a time down. Mertzy Blue, he had a decent race last week as well. I don't run any myself, but I do run. Don't know what's going on with Mertzy. It looks like he's lagged out. But I do run the odd special event here and there. So one of the biggest ones I do is the Bathurst 120, which is every February. So we've had that for 2 years now. And hopefully in 2021 I can expand the Bathurst 120 onto ACC as well, be that PS4 or PC or both. But at the moment it started as a GT Sport thing. It'll remain as a GT Sport thing, alongside hopefully ACC, and who knows, maybe Project Cars in the future as well. So last week at Silverstone for race 1, it was Hammer that won. Someone awesome was second, Mertzy Blue third. And then the feature race, it was Stanhouse, Hammer and Birdie. So Hammer got 2 podiums last week, having a good one. This is Birdie, he got third. He was racing a Ford GT last week, looks like. Oh no, we're watching Fritz rather. Birdie's on top with a 159, but that is not going to be enough, as we've seen. It's the 145s, 144s that we're looking for here in qualifying tonight. Alrighty, hopefully everything's looking good. Sorry, I'm a little bit quiet. Start talking more now. I really wish I could. I can see why when people start doing large scale events, they need help, because it gets a little much to direct, to commentate, to keep your eye on what's on track, just everything. You wouldn't think it can be that hard, but it has its challenges. But I like it. I really enjoy it. So Stubbies, he's fourth at the moment. The 44, there we go. We got a first one. Someone awesome did get the 44. No one else seems to be able to match what they were doing in practice just yet. This is angry old fella. Is he about to set a new lap time? Didn't look like it. Let's hang with him. Let's see how he does on this lap of Mugello. Take you on board. It's not an on board. That's an on board. So you've got to be careful here. There is plenty of gravel traps in the runoff. An understeer will kill you through there using all of the curbing. Got to be careful. It will tend to spin the car all the way to the right hand side of the track. Another set of S's here, and the track starts to dip. And then as you're braking downhill, careful your car doesn't overtake you from behind. Nice and gentle through there, and just lifting, coasting, keeping a racing line pure, aiming for that pole, turning in. Nice line from Angry there. Climbing back up the hill again before one of the first hairpins of this evening. Downhill braking as well. It's a tricky corner. And then back to the left. And then using all the asphalt there on the right-hand side. He's actually stayed clear of that. They might be playing tricks with the guys again tonight. Another downhill braking to the right before we head off into these awesome curves. And then set your braking marker, set your turn in, and then try and keep it sort of a double apex, isn't it? Run out wide, pit entry on the right hand side. It's Angry's time to shine. What's he going to put down? Well, he stays third, I think. I don't know if he improved that or not. Stubby's 42 at 1:45.9. Is it any good? Doesn't look like it. 1:45.9 will stay. Some of these guys are pushing hard, aren't they? Look at the damage they're wearing in this qualifying. Oh, a bit wide from Hammer. And that's what's going to kill some guys tonight. Understeer. There's a Psycho Jinsi in the Ford GT. He's running fifth right now, 1:46.6. I think that's Mertzy Blue behind him. Oh, Psycho. What happened there? That was braking in the downhill, I think. Let's have a look. This is the replay. Psycho Jinsik just coming out of the curve. Nice through there. The car tailing him, definitely not causing it. Oh, too much curb, I think. Yes, and it's unsettled the car. And off he goes into the wall. So, Psycho's in the pit lane. This is Curve 974 in the Ferrari. He'll be hoping to impress the Tifosi here in Mugello. Home ground advantage in the Ferrari. Let's see if it can help catapult Curver into maybe a top 3 start. The number 68. Loving the curves of Mugello here. He just looks right at home. It's looking pretty solid lap. Staying well away from the curves. Oh, same thing. Exact same thing. Those curbs are killers. This is Birdie. And Birdie goes to 6th with a 1:47.2. So some improvement there. He'll be hoping for a little bit more than that by the end of the session. should be pretty happy with how he's gotten away with that. Oh, sorry, Axel. Don't know why I didn't show your comment there. I just let it go. Pull your finger out, Angry. Where is Angry? He's third. I think he's pulled it out. He's got some pace here. Oh, a little wide from Angry. That's probably going to ruin that lap. He's still going with it. Maybe, well, there's just under 4 minutes left now for everybody to get a lap in. Oh, this is Mertzy Blue here. 2:02. He's just not gelling with this circuit, is he? This is Little Bear, Team Little Bear. 151.9. So maybe it's going to be a race between him and Mertzy Blue tonight. The rest of the field, though, it's going to be two distinct groups, I'd say. Looks like someone awesome up the very top is going to be very, very difficult to beat tonight. Stubbs, 42. No improvement. Still a second off this man, someone awesome. So I don't know about you guys, but have you got any predictions for the podium for the first race? As we get nearer and nearer to the end of the qualifying. Have you got a top 3? Maybe you're game enough to do top 5. These are the drivers right now on your screen. Best lap by someone awesome still. And there's all 15 drivers. But it's going to be a very interesting battle. I'm looking forward. Ooh. So now things start to get to the pointy end, and the drivers, they need to start putting in the fast lap times if they want to start on the front row, let alone pole position, because it's someone awesome who is just setting the precedent right now. He's got the provisional pole, and the closest driver is a second away. This is Angry. He's in third, looking to improve from a 46. Not this time around. So Angry will absolutely punish his car this round. This is Stubbs. He's about to come. Is he about to set a lap? That can improve. Not this time. He stays in second place. This is Hammer, 7782, the number 3 Corvette. Coasting through here. Welcome everybody. Looks like Twitch is the place to be today. Everybody's on Twitch. Welcome guys on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. You like your sim racing, because you're in the right spot, I'll tell you that much. Definitely found the right place. So that is it. Qualifying is out. Curve is up to 5th place. Can he improve? Vert Wheeler. Mertzy Blue. Stanhouse. So Hammer's in fourth. It's going to be him and Curver fighting each other in this final dash to set the best time. There's not much separating them. I think he's down. Let's see the split. Ooh, Ham is up. Can Kerr get the time back now? This is going to be fourth and fifth. This is for a spot on the second row. Next to Angry. Maybe even steal third place. Ham was up. Curver was down. Did he make any time in that last sector? Did not look like it. Ham, will he go? Will he go? It's going to be super tight. Can he get third? He gets second and knocks Angry off the podium. Great lap from Hammer. Just pulled that out of nowhere, and he'll be super pleased with himself now. This is Vert Wheeler. Can he improve from 8th? I don't think he wanted to find out. Well, exciting finish to that one. Well done to Hammer. He'll start on this front row with someone, and it's Stubbsy and Angry on the second. So very interesting qualifying session there. We've got the first sprint race up now. And if you're just joining us, my name's Josh Kane. Welcome to Demo 1 Garage, where we bring to you all sorts of sim racing content. And hope you're enjoying the league. Go to Whoa! GTE Racing here on Project Cars 2. This is round 3 at Mugello. The points for the Drivers' Championship are on the bottom left of your screen currently. You can see it's very, very close in the top 10. Hammer does lead. He has 130 points. So second place in the first race. If he can convert it, will do him just nicely. And if you wonder where we are, we're streaming on Facebook, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Twitch, we're also streaming on Twitter. Our handle at Twitter, if you're a Twitter person, is at Demo1G. I'd love to have you guys talk on Twitter. If you're a Discord person, we have that as well. Check out the description below, but I will post it in chat actually on Twitch, because I really need to set up my Twitch page. I do apologize, guys, there it's a little bit blank, isn't it? But Discord's where it's at. I'm starting to post all the results, the tables, so you can keep up to date yourself on Discord. It's nice and easy through there. Not too complicated, and we've got a nice little community growing, so you're more than welcome to join us. So, Twitch, have to get into the chat room, and oops. So what are my rules? No bullying, no name calling or harassment, avoid swearing, treat everyone with respect, be an awesome person. I think that's pretty fair. There you go, guys. On Twitch, I just posted the link for you if you want to join our Discord. So we are waiting now. For everything to just sort of load in. And thank you very much for everyone that has already hit liked tonight or followed us on Facebook or YouTube. Very much appreciated. And it goes a long way in letting the algorithm know that you've enjoyed it And hopefully we can get it in front of more eyeballs. Because like I said, big or small, if you're into sim racing, I'm here to help promote it for you. I love the sport. And let's grow it. The big guys get a lot of attention. I think the small guys deserve just as much sometimes. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I do. All right, we're waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, if you're wondering what else we do, upcoming races there. These are all in Australian Eastern Standard Time, or time zone is UTC plus 10 or GMT plus 10. Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne at the moment are daylight savings, so they're actually an hour ahead. So remember that if you're from those states. Thanks, Axel. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Thursday we've got Next Generation Racing at 7:40. We'll start the broadcast, bringing the qualifying and the race. Race on Oz on Sunday, 7:40 as well. And yeah, Tuesday coming up will be the final for the Race on Oz Assetto Corsa. But this is Go To Whoa. We're very much looking forward to seeing how this one unfolds here in this sprint race. That is the long road ahead of someone awesome, and all 14 competitors lined up in behind. We're waiting to get the green flag. Let's see. Remember, let us know if you got a prediction for top 3. If you're gaming off for top 5, I'm going to say someone. And I reckon Angry will steal the podium, and Hammer might take second. So it'll be someone, Hammer and Angry, in the first race. And if anyone out there wants to have a go at commentating with me, or by yourself on occasion, hit me up on the Discord. Here we go. It's racing. Whoa, look at the green GT in the back there, absolutely flooring it. I think it was Birdie. He got just a rocket start, and already that midfield sitting about 3 cars wide into the first turn now, as Kerr holds off into 4th. He's up to 3rd, and Angry falling back before the first corner, but it's still someone leading. And now everybody needs to be careful. Few cars out wide. That was Mertzy Blue, I think, and he is left to his own devices out on that sand trap. He's not going to be happy with that one. Pretty clean start. Pretty clean start. Side by side here, Psycho. This is Rojo Gresh. 132. Is he already looking to the block? Is he going to go for a move? Fritz was well aware of where that Ferrari was located. He didn't give him any room at all to make an overtake tonight. So looks like sprint race, aggressive. Go early, go hard or go home, they say. Stubbs, he's wearing some damage. He might have been involved in that opening lap kerfuffle with Mertzy Blue. Unfortunately, I can't go back and replay now. Oh, we got one somebody off. It's one of the Ferraris. Mertzy Blue. It was Rojo Gresh. Now, are they lining up? They did a standing start last week. Maybe I've just been commentating a rolling start lap. I'm not sure what's going on here. well, I'd call that a red flag, if anything. Don't know about you. Something must have happened. Did we get a disconnect possibly? Someone leading the field. Alright, I guess we wait. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. Like, this is a new league for me too, so I'm still getting used to their procedures. Still learning them. So I haven't read anything about what they're doing here, so I don't know. It's a bit of a bust up. Yeah, you're not wrong. Just see if we've got a message. We didn't see anything pop up on my screen, did we? Did we get back up and racing again? I hope we did. They're looking like they got a little bit more pace to them. Alrighty, well let's just go from here. Lap 2 restart. Curve at 9.74 up into third. Very, very good start for him. And he's leaving a lot to be desired for Angry at the moment. I mean, the field definitely look like they're racing now. Haven't seen anyone go for overtakes. They're still going left to right, so maybe still doing a roll. Again, I don't know. They're using laps here, so once tonight is over, I'll have to get them to send me a list of procedures. I do apologise. I don't know what's happening. I'd really like to be able to tell you. There must have been something to do with the opening accident, possibly. There could be a rule there. I know some leagues have rules where if there's bust-ups on the first turn, they sometimes reset the lobby. These guys might just be getting pitted and starting again. Well, they're going across the start-finish line. I think we can call that racing. Someone's still going left to right. Is he trying to get heat back into the tyres? But Angry, he's gone for an overtake here, so this is definitely racing once again. Great little overtake. And Kerr sent packing into fourth. And that Corvette up into the podium position now as we are starting what is lap 3. Yeah, it might have been apparently like a safety car. Yeah, you could be right. Oh, someone else has gone off. It was Stanhouse with Fritz all the way at the back end. And Fritz is going to be left to his lonesomeness all the way off it. Lonely Mugello for him from now on. Here we go. We've got Mercy Blue up against Vert Wheeler. This should be a good little battle forming. Never going to get an overtake into here. Just following now. Just got to be patient. You can see it's space is premium here at Mugello. So if you can find a gap, find some space to launch your car into and get the overtake done, they will take it. But for Vert Wheeler right now, it's not close enough, let alone in a position to get one done. A little bit slow on the exit. Is Mercy Blue an opportunity to catch up to Psycho ahead of him in that 4 GT? And he definitely is on the charge. His orders are to get ahead of him. Can the Corvette do so before 12 laps are elapsed? A little bit of lag there, I think, from Mercy Blue. So Psycho Agency, yeah. I think Mercy Blue's lagging out. Oh, we've got another one at the back. It was Kerr. He's held it together, but we've seen a lot of people do it there, either through their own little mistakes or a small clash of the door panels with someone next to them. So we've seen that happen probably each lap this time. This time it was Kerr, who was doing so well as well. He was up into a podium spot, but it's out the window now. He's just going to have to fight through the mid-pack. This is Vert Wheeler. He has huge pressure in the likes of the Ferrari in behind. Oh no. Rojo Gresh off into the gravel. I don't know how he did that. I don't think there was anyone near him or touching him descending there, so that must have been just oversteer. A lot of them fighting some oversteer if they play with the curbs too much tonight. This is Argon. He's ahead of this little pack as Stubbsy tries to shut the door on Stanhouse in that Corvette behind. And it is Team Little Bear in that Porsche. It's a group of 4 now, and this is the battle for 10th place. Here we go, Stubbsy. He got a great exit out of that last turn as we go down the front straight. He has to get back inside the slipstream. Ooh, another Corvette on the outside. Stanhouse, is he going to go for a move? It could be a big dive. Stubbsy, 42, side by side with the Ford GT. Didn't have the torque to get him up the hill and ahead of the Ford, but he's definitely making him work for that 10th spot. Oh no, he's off! Exploded Argon again at that same part of the track. It is picking everyone off tonight. I wonder if we'll get all 15. This is Hemmer, 7782. He's in second place. He's 1.8 seconds off the leader, so someone awesome is flying away with it at the moment. And my prediction, well, we haven't finished yet, but if it finishes like this, I would have had a 100% hit rate with my prediction. To Psychogency in the Ford GT as well. Mercy Blue had a bit of lag. Vert Wheeler still chasing. This is Curve 974 in a Ferrari. He's got Rojo Gresh also in a Ferrari in behind. And the guys have got to be careful with track limits tonight, otherwise they will get themselves some penalties. You can oh, no. That is Psychogency. Off into the gravel trap. Understeering, I'd say. The Ford GT seem to be dealing with a lot of understeer tonight. And that has caught Psychogency out here at the start of lap 6. Vert Wheeler has got some competition. His name's Curver, and he's done the job. He just needs to stay straight at the top of the hill. Coming through the S's. He's always going to get up the inside. Careful. That was I thought he was going to touch his back quarter there. Good little race happening now between the Ferrari of Curver and Vert Wheeler in the Corvette GTE. Look at the run he got around the outside. That was so close. He had the opportunity and Vert tried to dart in there. But Curver was having none of it, putting his Ferrari and blocking the gap. No, he had the fish tank slapper. And Vert Wheeler has become another victim. There's another one off on the other side. It was exploded. No, it wasn't Argon. It was Stubbsy's 42. Oh, the guys are just... Maybe they got their cars set up a little too stiff. And it is just unsettling the cars so much tonight. Balance a tricky thing to get right here at Mugello. So Vert Wheeler is coming in. Looks like he's got damage he needs to deal with. This is Stanhouse up to 9th. Birdie 10.35 into 8th. This is Rojo Gresh, and he is now in a battle between him and Psychogen C. Let's see if he can't do the same thing. The 4GT seem to be just powerhouses on corner exits. The Ferrari's a little bit better on entry. So that's where Rojo needs to exploit and get ahead and slow down the 4GT as much as he possibly can. But yeah, you can see, look at that, through the corners, the 4GT is just solid. So the balance that Psycho has, looks like he's worked on it hard. Oh, a little bit careful. That's where we've seen people run wide, get tank slappers. A little bit of understeer. That's another thing the 4GTs have to deal with. We'll see how Psycho deals with the end of this lap. Lap 7 of 12, so we're past halfway now in race 1 of the evening. It's been relatively clean racing. It's just some guys have struggled with car balance. And here we go, down the straight, inside the slipstream. Rojo is definitely going to have a crack and getting closer and closer. He's been sizing his opponent up now for some time. But that Ford just has get up and go that cannot be matched. Lock up from Psycho. Understeer from Rojo. So any opportunity gone and negated by mistakes both making into turn 1. So pressure's really starting to turn up. They know it. Laps are disappearing quicker than toilet paper during the coronavirus pandemic, during its worst. And yeah, we're almost at the end of this race 1. We haven't seen much of the leaders though. They've just dominated the beginning of this one. Curve is down 1 spot from the start. Mertzy Blue's doing okay, up into 4th. That is angry old fella. Has Mertzy got more pace than Angry here? This is going to be an interesting one to watch. This is for the final podium position in 3rd. And Mertzy seems to have some pace around here now as he starts to pick his pace up towards the end of the race. Just try not to overcook the car. That has to be lag, it is. So the chase is on, but you can see, I think Angry just has way more confidence through there. And I don't think the lag is helping Mertzy Blue either. So Angry will be wary of that. He knows he doesn't have a lot of time left to do so. So if he can do it for the next 4 laps, well, Bob's your uncle. Get that snake oil out for Angry. He looks like he's increased his lead a little. Psychogen C also chasing. Rojo Gresh there. These 3. This is a race for 5th at the moment. Stubbsy, and I think... Oh, exploded argon. That was a wild entry. And Exetti almost used all of the track and more there. I don't know if he gained time, because I think he did lose it, but he was chasing Stubbies. And Stubbies, he's got 11th for now. This is the battle, though, that we have our eyes fixated on in the closing stages of the sprint race. The field is quite spread out now as we get towards the end. Some mistakes have creeped in for some of them, and they'll be hoping to rectify that for the main race straight after this. More locking up into first turn. Curve 974 will be seeing the Ford GT fill his rear vision mirror, and he's getting bigger and bigger now. And that will be starting to worry him. Oh! Psychogency pushing way too hard at the death of this race. Has lost about 5-6 positions. Just pushing it far too hard at the end. Don't know if we caught anything. Let's have a look. Oh, he went off into the gravel, and then, yeah, it just dug in, spun him around, and I think he's made contact with the barriers there too. So back to the live pictures. He's rejoined in 9th, just in front of Exorcist in the Porsche. Now, Angry has built a lead over this man, Mercy Blue, but I think Kerr's starting to just get some consistent laps in here, and he might be pressurising for 4th, where I think 3rd place, Angry, is definitely using some snake oil. He's got quite a comfortable buffer at this stage of the race. Lap 10 of 12, we're about to start 11. So, it is the penultimate lap for race 1. Rojo Gresh in 6th. It's been a pretty straightforward race, I must say. But I imagine the reverse grid race coming up next, it always changes the outcome. We had a fantastic feature race last week at the Silverstone circuit. I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of the same here at Mugello. But this track has really tested some of these guys tonight. And sprint racing as well. Sometimes the fact that you've got such little laps to get as many spots as possible, it can force you into errors you don't usually make as you start stretching for the limit through a race itself. Hey Chris, good to see you along, man. Chris is from the founder, creator of Coheed Racing. Don't know if you've seen any of his content. We share it on Demo 1. Supercars NZ, I think, is one of the series those guys do. So if you ever see it, go check them out. Now we're on the final lap of this one. And I'd say for someone awesome, it has been a pretty lonely ride up at the front. Number 20, not even a single scratch. For Hemmer, he did have some contact at some point, but it hasn't hampered his racing ability. Second place for him at the moment. An angry old fella. Mercy Blue is still there, but with the lag, it's a little bit hard to really calculate how far away he is. So Angry will have to fight for that last podium spot, but how hard will he have to do that? Oh, that was... got a car off another gravel there. I'm doing pretty well, Chris. It's hot and sticky here tonight in Brisbane. And we really need some rain to cool it down and give some life back into my lawn. It's turned brown, it's that dry. So someone awesome. You could say it's been a flawless race. And he'll take out the win for race number 1 here tonight for round 3. Congratulations to someone. It'll be Hammer coming in behind in 2nd place. That's 2 podiums in 2 weeks. Well, 3 in 2 weeks at the moment. Angry old fella was able to hold off Mertzy Blue. And as he approaches the start finish, he sees the checkered flag and confirmed 3rd. It's a little bit closer behind as Kirk gets ahead of Rojo. Birdie will take 7th place. Stenhouse 8th. It'll be Psycho in 9th. Exorcist Hell and Stubbies, they're racing side by side. Oh, he's come together. He's come together with the Porsche driver Exorcist Hell. I don't think that was malicious, but I don't think he would have liked that at all. Let's have a look at the replay. These 2 guys were neck and neck with each other. Oh, you know what? To be fair, Stubbies was giving all the room in the world, and I think Exorcist thought he had a little bit more room out on the outside, and anyway, it worked out. They both finished the race. So there's your results for race 1. So someone, top spot there, Hammer and Angry, Mertzy and Curver finish off your top 5. So Chris saying, same here in New Zealand, meant to be a damn hot one this summer. Good to see some Project Cars 2. Loved the game on the console. So did I. But I played it for the first time on PC, and I was like, it's even better on PC. I didn't think that was a thing, but I think it's true. My subjective opinion on that anyway. Alrighty, we're just waiting now for the feature race to get set up. Won't be a couple of minutes. But you will have a couple of minutes now to go get yourself some water, get some snacks, get comfortable, sit tight, because we've got a feature race coming up. And if you're wondering, what else is on this week? What else are you streaming, Josh? Well, I can tell you tomorrow night, Next Generation Racing. They're at Spa, and the broadcast starts at 7:40 Australian Eastern Standard. And then on Sunday, Race on Oz using GT Sport. We're at Lake Maggiore, and it should be another banger of a race. And then next Tuesday, Race on Oz with Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's their 5th round at Bathurst. So I'd love to see you guys join us for that. Broadcast starts at 7:15. And then next Wednesday, back with Go To Woe. We're at Fuji, 7:40. And then that following Sunday, back with Race on Oz at Suzuka for their final round of the Season 2. So I'm looking very forward to finishing off some rounds. We've got Go To Woe for the next few weeks, all the way up until like Christmas. The 23rd of December is their last round. So we'll have you covered all the way through December. But don't forget, if you haven't, check us out on Facebook, YouTube or Twitch. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram have all the other content that we do as well. So make sure you check those out. And Discord. I'd love to have you guys join us on Discord. Doesn't have to be sim racing talk. We can just a small community, and it's a good way for me to keep you guys up to date with results and let you guys share things if you're out there streaming yourselves as well. It's all good in my Discord. I must say though, Chris, with Project Cars 2, it was actually it was Project Cars 1 on... I did a weird thing, right, with sim racing. I had a computer, this same computer actually, and bought Project Cars 1, and then I bought I think it was a Logitech G27 for the PC, and then I got Project Cars 2 for the console, because I did a review of it for a website actually, and then I actually just switched to PS4 and did all my racing from there on since. And then it's just in the last 6 or so months where I've actually decided to revert back to the PC, and I've loved the transition. And I've noticed that, yeah, Project Cars 2 is not the same game when you're comparing it console to PC. It's weird, but it is just a different game entirely. So it's 21 laps coming up. Thank you, Dion. Thank you very much for the support and hitting the like there. Appreciate that. Yeah, 21 laps. Project Cars 2. Yeah. I mean, they're both... It's a good game on either. Yeah, if you can get it on a sale, man, I'd definitely just wait for the sale. But it's definitely a game, if you got a PC, that I would totally recommend you have in your Steam library. Plus, it's just... I don't mind the AI on it. The races are fun if you're by yourself, because I tend to just play games by myself. So having AI is nice. But it's also got that sim racing system, I think it's called. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. The product where they make their own sort of daily races, a bit like how iRacing does it, where they go off every like 20-30 minutes. Sim racing system works with Project Cars 2, so yeah, I wonder if that's still quite populated. Well, actually, I was checking out the numbers all the time between Project Cars 2 and Project Cars 3, and there's more people still playing this game on PC at least than Project Cars 3 at any given moment. So it's just insane what they did with Project Cars 3. And I think it shows to, well, Slightly Mad and Codemasters just how of a non-sim that game is, because Logitech G Series is still using Project Cars 2. Actrol Vision, who was, I know, saying, oh, he'd really like to maybe get Project Cars 3 started, still hasn't done anything with it. Still doing all Project Cars 2 stuff. I mean, I'm not saying you can't enjoy Project Cars 3, but I think for the racing like this, sim racing, yeah, Project Cars 2 has it down, especially on console. It's a decent game. I have to admit, it's just a decent game. Yes, there are upcoming races, so jot the ones down you want to watch. I'll also be keep reminding you guys on Facebook and stuff as well, so don't forget to turn notifications on wherever you're watching. And if you feel like going that extra mile tonight, Facebook watchers, you can send us some stars. Everywhere else, or YouTube, you can send some stickers, you can send super chats, I think, as well. And otherwise, streamlabs.com/Josh Gain, and you'll get yourself up on the podium graphic as well as a stream supporter. And I need to end my eternal gratitude as well. But here we are. Just waiting at the start of race 2, where we have 21 laps. Oh, Dion, new follower, thank you. I really want to get to one of my goals is to get to 1,000 followers on Facebook. I think now we only need 22 or 20 new followers, so that'll be... Oh, thank you very much, Chris. You sent 50 stars on Facebook, and Chris has made it to the stream supporters list. Thank you very much, dude. Oh, and he's just chucked in another 100. And you haven't even seen a lap of racing yet. I hope this race is entertaining for you, man. Thanks heaps. 150 now from Chris. And don't forget, we've got a highlights channel, so I'm making highlights. And if anyone out there likes to commentate, I don't know, likes to review games or has opinions on things in sim racing, and you like writing, let me know and we can get them up on the website at demo1garage.com as well. The best place to ask about all that stuff is obviously in the Discord too, so thanks. Alright, so we're just waiting for them to load in. Now I think these guys do a rolling start. So I'll have to wait and see how they do this. And they sort of readjust their position. I think it's like reverse championship grid. Let's see what happens. Do they fly away at the race start? No. So yeah, they're going to set themselves up for a reverse grid start. So it looks like Fritz will lead the pack. But this format last week, it really spiced things up, so I'm glad that they do this. Feature race as well. So people don't tend to rush their overtakes like you would be more inclined to do in a sprint race. So it actually gives the guys at the front here a lot more time to defend and a bigger opportunity to finish on top. No one jump started. So yeah, you're not wrong, man. They all hang around. I'll tell you what, Team Bear wants to go right up there. Have we got everyone going yet? Kakadu too. Looks like he's the last driver on the list, so everyone will catch up, get the rolling grid started, and we will have race 2, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. Oh yeah, and it added your name, Chris, to the bottom. It says 100 stars. It should say 150 stars, but 100 stars. Blows me away that you guys tip me like that. I never ever thought people would find what I do entertaining enough that it has value. So, yeah, it's awesome. And like I said, I do use it to build the stream. don't really know what the next target would be. Just keep the bills paid, keep the website done. Got to get the podcast back up and going too. I've been so busy. So I do have an episode there ready to go on the Simracing podcast. I just haven't had time to edit it. Alrighty, 21 laps, feature race. It's Fritzy on front. I think every last car should hopefully have joined that queue. Well, Curvis had some damage, so he'll have to pit, and we're going to have to wait another lap, I think. I think that's how they do it. Oh, I'd say not. I think it's the race started. So Fritzy got things going. And too wide with him and team. Team in that Porsche really wants to get up ahead of him. And Vert Wheeler as well. He might split them down the middle. Exploded Argon runs are slightly wide. Stubbies. He's got Ford GT right next to him. Birdie leads the field there in 9th. That is Hemmer behind him. Hemmer's had some good results. That was Stubbies out wide. One of the Porsches off. Was that Team? Surely it wasn't Team. It was, I think. So Team with the reverse grid start at the back. Looks like they've slowed down again. Looks like must be another safety car thing. So the field slows down again, and I will have to ask them what they're doing here because I don't know. Yeah, Little Bear's coming back through the field, so looks like he's getting back into position. Because I think Curver needed to pit stop, and it didn't look like he did that. There he is there. He's got the damage on that outlap. Don't know where that... Oh, no. Some sloppy safety car driving there. So that means I think they need to go to the pits. It's a shame this game doesn't support just reverse grids and stuff like ACC. You can set them up on ACC. It's really cool. So, I don't know who to do predictions for this one. I got 100% predictions for the first race. I don't know, Git. I really don't. That's why I need to find out. But yeah, like I said, obviously I don't run these leagues. These are all run by other leagues and stuff, with their own bosses and stuff. So every league has their own. Every league has the different rules, different procedures, and while with Race on Oz, I've been with them for a couple of years now. I know their procedures well. SFR, I know their procedures very well. But these new guys, I'm still learning, and sometimes it's hard to track all the different rules that all these different leagues do. So some do safety cars, some don't. Some do lobby restarts, some do red flags. Yeah, I hope you do, Git. I hope you do. I think Birdie's watching too. Hello, Birdie. I can see, I think your name is in the Twitch list of people watching, so yeah. Type what you want to tell him, Birdie. Git, and I'll yell it out to him over the microphone here, because I think he's watching while racing. Now, the feature race last week. Who won the feature race last week? It's on my Instagram. I will be starting to add these to the Discord as well, guys, so you can keep up to date all in one place. It makes it a lot easier. But I do post all this stuff to Instagram. Race 2 last week, it was Stanhouse, Hammer, and Birdie. So yeah, Birdie. Let's see if you can get another third place or better in the feature. So Birdie, if you're watching, this is a message from your friend Git. He says, and I quote, "This is a shit show at the moment. Sort it out." We're still friends, right? Now, hopefully they get this lap done, no crashes, and we'll get our racing started. Oh no. What is going on? Angry's off. I'm not surprised Angry left. I don't blame him. I don't know what happened then. Kakadu might have been involved in something there, so we've lost 2 drivers. I think they might need to reevaluate some of their procedures here. Because as a driver, I can imagine that would be frustrating as hell. So I don't know if we're racing or not. Just waiting to see if Vert Wheeler goes for a move here. It doesn't look like he's doing anything. They are driving extremely close if it's just an outlap. Pretty hard as well. Stanhouse there. Is he going for the overtake? Oh, he is. All right, so we're racing. I didn't realise we were. So Rojo Gresh moves up 1 spot. I'm hoping this is racing and not just getting back into position. There's lots and lots happening at the front. This is Team Little Bear. He's dropped to 3rd at the moment, but they were running about 3 wide. The cars all shuffling, hustling. Ooh, Rojo Gresh diving in. He made the corner. And I wasn't surprised. That was Team Little Bear. He ran way off. He must have missed his braking point completely because he has just crumpled the front end of that car. Exorcist made the corner. He's now into 4th, and he can see 3rd place is just within his grasps. And he'll be fighting ever so hard to get there tonight. This is Vert Wheeler. I don't know. Fritz is just smashing them. I think he jumped them, and everyone was sleeping. I think I was sleeping here in the commentary booth as well. So I'm not surprised these drivers weren't aware that Fritz had got this thing up and going again. But you know, all more to him for tricking them like that if that's the rules. This is Rojo Gresh. He's in 3rd. This is Stanhouse now. He's defending 4th from a huge pack of cars bearing down behind him. This is Birdie. He's ahead of someone at Psychogency. So it's a trio, a quadruplet. I don't know what you call 4 things. Quad. It's a quad. 4 GTs. And this could be a move from someone. It is. Clean move. Birdie. He's going to be forced to the outside. A Psycho just squeezes up through the in. And that was a beautiful move around the last turn. Stubby's now. He's looking likely to getting a move. He's sizing up the bright green Ford. Can he do something into the first turn? Oh, he's run wide. Again, lag, making him look like he's doing crazy maneuvers. Psycho Gen C. We've had some cars off in the background, but these guys were rubbing door panels through the corner. Oh, somehow he's held it together. And Psycho Gen C, he'll maintain 6th place. And Exploded Argon, he didn't want to give it up, but 7th is where he sits at the moment. Hemmer, he's down in 11th, not where he would like to be. He did finish on the podium last week. Curver looks like he was involved in that accident. Team Little Bear's in the pits, and Mertzy Blue, he is way off the pace at the moment at the very back end of the field. As we go and check in with the front runners again, this is Rojo Gresh, who is still ahead of that pack of cars. It's sort of shrunk a little bit, but this is one driver he's going to have to be very wary of. Stanhouse, he's had some good races that I've seen so far, so let's see if he can't convert that tonight into some good results, some good points. Someone awesome, he's very quick, and everyone at the front is going to have to really watch out for him. So Axel, without a doubt, up the inside. I think someone, I thought he almost had the move on. Oh, that's a weird spot for Stan to go. He's going to be on the outside for the first turn. He's going to put someone up on the inside. I'd imagine the better place to be, unless he was just letting the overtake flow. I think that's what he did. So we've got Birdie. He's trying a move on Argon. Nothing worked of it there. Stubbies. Exorcist Hell. He's got a lagging car to deal with, and I wonder how he's going to deal with that. I don't know how it works on Project Cars, if you just get ghosted or not. Hopefully it doesn't ruin his race. Stanhouse, someone awesome in 4th now, and he's sizing up 3rd place. It's not going to be too long before I think someone does get there. And Axel, are you talking about me saying they have to re-evaluate their procedures? Because I know there's a bit of delay between YouTube and what you guys hear when I hear it back. So it's a 5/10 gap between him and Rojo. It is dropping. On board with Awesome. He's held a very tight line compared to what Rojo did. 3/10 now. Look at him. He's trying to break that slipstream, but it's just going to be a futile effort here as physics and aerodynamics come into play. And around the outside, it will be for someone awesome. He'll get up into 3rd place here on lap 7 as we are 1/3 of the way through this feature race tonight. So Birdie, he is the leader for the fight for 7th. He's got Argon and Hemmer in behind, and Argon is really being bullied now by that yellow Corvette. Hemmer searching for space. It comes at a premium here at Mugello. Will he go for the move? Oh, he might get something here. Look at the grip that Corvette holds through there. Through the S's now. Over the top of the hill. And they crest. And it's Hemmer who comes out ahead. Great bit of racing there between these two. Pure respect given. And now it's Hemmer's time to make it 2 from 2. Can he do anything? It's not going to happen here, surely. You'd have to be some sort of magician to get an overtake through here. A little bit wide for Hemmer. Gap sitting around 4/10 now. Let's see how he deals with this last sector. All good, Axel. Yeah, see, that was like a minute delay there on the reply. That was quite a delay. I wonder if I forgot to put on low latency for chat. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Well, the fight is coming to hammer here. Just needs... Thought he'd sit inside the slipstream for a little bit longer. But I think those forwards down the straights, they have sort of an advantage anyway with the top end. So it's Hammer's time to get him through the corners if he possibly can. Whoa! That was Psychogency. What's he done to himself? He returns. He's trying to get away from the cars around him. Stubbies will get through. So, oh, that's not a good look for Psycho. Birdie now. He's in a fight with the yellow Corvette driven by Hammer. And we know how quick Hammer can be. So this is going to be a very difficult one to defend. But Birdie at the moment putting his car in all the right places. Oh, what happened then? The back end just overtook the front end. Was that under braking as well? That has just killed it for Birdie. He was doing so well. And as he rejoins, both Psycho and Argon, they get back ahead of him. So now it's a trio of 4 GTs once again. Oh, just missed it. But yeah, I think it was just tapping the brakes through there. And it just cooked it. That is such a shame for Birdie too, because he was doing really well. And I was secretly cheering him on. I was hoping he could put the fight to Hammer for a lot longer, but unfortunately these things happen. So this is Psycho, and he is now in a drag race with Argon. He's got the inside line, smashes the brakes, and he gets the thing rotated well. And it's Psycho's move to make. Argon now. Oh, he's run wide out of there, and that mistake will lose him another spot. So mistakes are hurting some of these drivers tonight, big time. Yeah, commentators curse. I didn't believe in it for a long time, but sometimes you gotta wonder. If I hadn't have said anything, would anything have happened? So Vert Wheeler now in third and up against someone awesome who has promoted himself to second. I don't know, he could catch Fritz here at this rate. Fritz had a... Oh! Whoa, someone! He's had a massive accident by himself. Again, the 4 GTs are just not liking some of these corners tonight. And... oh no, someone... I said it again, didn't I? Just check this out. Oh, I don't know how we got off over there. Must have had a tank slapper coming out of the corner or something. But look at the extensive damage he took. Oh, someone awesome. Don't think there will be a podium spot for him tonight. Don't know if he'll continue on as well. Looks like there was quite a lot of damage. So Hammer now. Well, he can put the Hammer foot down, and maybe he can catch Rojo Gresh. 9 seconds up the road though, so it's a long way, but you never know. We've seen crazier things happen. Note the commentator's curse. Yep, I'd say it's confirmed as well, Git. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it at all. Well, while we almost get to the halfway mark, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, my name's Josh Gahan. I'm the broadcaster here at Demo 1 Garage, and we do all sorts of sim racing. Tonight we're with Go To Woe in their round 3 clash here at Mugello. And yeah, we're having a really good feature race here tonight. We've seen some crazy things happen. If you're wondering where all my stuff is, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, You can find us there. Just search Demo 1 Garage on whatever platform. We're live tonight as well on Twitter, Demo1G. We're on Instagram. We've got a website, Demo1G. In fact, if you just go to the website, it is all there in one place, including some opinion articles that I write. So you're more than welcome to check those out. But let's get back to the race tonight. And before I forget, thank you to Chris for sending through some support, some tips on Facebook with 150 stars. Thank you very much. And if you'd like to join in on him and get on the stream supporters graphic, you can on YouTube super chat, some stickers, stream elements. What's not elements? We've got the Streamlabs link where you can send your tips that way, or yeah, Facebook has the stars. So thanks to everyone that does that as well. Appreciate it much. But let's get back to the race, because right now I think Psycho Agency in that Ford is starting to pressurize Stan. As I say that, he runs wide. I am cursing the entire field tonight. I should just keep my mouth shut, I think. And maybe I won't wreck everyone's races. Well, Stubby's up through that sector, so he's doing really well. Birdie in chase. His gap, 9/10. He's going to want to try and drop that a little bit, a second through there. Yeah, Stubby's is just flying at the moment, isn't he? Hammer just did the fastest sector too. So Hammer's also on a quick lap as well. Another best lap for Birdie. So these guys are really starting to push things as we reach the halfway point. And this is where we'll see the guys make their pit stop tonight. Some of them just usually choose to do it at the halfway point. So Birdie's going to go for the overcut here. Let's see if it can't work out for him. He's got no one distracting him. He's gone all green through the sector, so Birdie, he'll be very, very happy if he can keep that up. So let's see if he can do some overcutting and maybe steal a position or two. Rojo now leads, but again, he will need to pit like the rest of them have. This is Birdie, who's doing the exact same thing. Argon's still out. Curve 97. This is Vert Wheeler in 7th. Fritz, who is the race leader. Once everyone takes to their pit stop, he's down in 8th at the moment, but he's got no real traffic concerns, so he shouldn't be slowed down too much by the cars ahead, because it looks like he's got a bit of time between him and them anyway. Oh, Vert. Oh, he just held on to that. But you could see he was riding the curbs there, and it almost sent him off track. So Fritz also dealing with track limits. They've got to be careful. They will get penalties. And they don't want to do that because, well, when those penalties get applied at the end of the race, you'll lose your positions. Stenhouse is there. Someone awesome. He's had another big accident just in front of the fire truck too. Oh, this is not going his way tonight. Well, someone down in 12th. He's called it quits. He's retired from that one. That's a shame because he was having such a great start. So let's see how things sort themselves out once everybody rotates through the pits. Let's get some timings. See some penalties already. Vert's got a second penalty. And so does Hammer at the moment. So Vert really pushing hard here. He's looking to maybe get Curva at some point. I think Vert might be able to get this. Again, space is premium. It's just going to have to be a patient call from Vert. No need to push it too hard. His car's got no scratches. He's got no dents. He's got a perfect machine. And it doesn't need to destroy all the hard work that he's done so far. Psycho's inside the pit lane. Thought Vert might keep it tight. Understeery. No. He follows Curva all the way through the last turn now. He's inside the slipstream. Surely he'll get something here. Seen how effective the slipstream can be. Curva trying to just get him out of it, but it didn't really work for him. Into the first turn. Looks like Curva struggled to get the car rotated through there. A little bit understeer. Missed his apex, but he was trying to create space. So Vert has sized his opponent up well, and maybe he's found some exploits that he's going to deploy. Let's see if anything can come into action. He's going to maybe execute something. Back end swings out, he corrects it and holds it. It's getting quite tense now between these two. Now, I don't know if Curva's been inside the pit lane, so Vert might be being slowed down here. But if Curva's already pitted, then we've got a real spicy race on our hands here. So hold it together, Vert. Oh, he went to squeeze up the inside, and their racing lines were quickly converging. I don't know how they missed each other there. He's gotten around the outside, and Vert has second spot for now. It was a good fight from Curva, though. So up ahead of Psycho is Stanhouse. 1.6 seconds ahead of him, though, so he's got a bit of work to do. You can see him just there. Rojo Gresh. He's been having a pretty decent night tonight. And Birdie. These two. Looks like this is on for young and old. 5th and 6th is the battle. Well, that'll change because, yeah, Curva did have to go inside the pit lane. So, yeah, I think Vert might have been slowed down a little bit, but it was Vert's prerogative to do that. He had track position. I know in some leagues, the drivers, they realise that and they will just pull over and get out of the way. But I really like it when the drivers use their track position to fight, because you never know, it could change the championship order. It could have huge ramifications on the championship later down the line. You never know. It could be the fact that you slowed someone down for 2 or 3 laps and they lose a position or two because of it, and that's the reason why you finish ahead of them in the championship, because of something that happened 2 races ago. So yeah, I prefer drivers to just fight for all they're worth, and yeah, slow them down. If they're ahead on track position and there's no blue flags, just go for it. Now the time penalties will be for track limit violations. So we got Hammer and Vert with 2 seconds, and they're the only guys at the moment. So Stubbies got Exorcist hell ahead of him. 5/10 the gap, and Exorcist is doing everything he can now to hold him off. He's doing well in 8th, and I'm pretty sure he'd like to stay there if he can. But we know how quick Stubbies is. So let's see. How hard does Stubbies have to work at this? He's a little bit close this time. The Corvette tucked right up into the exhaust fumes of Exorcist's Porsche. Is he going to have a dive up the inside into the first turn? As we go down the straight, he's still stuck in there. The Corvette appears up in the inside, braking hard. Will there be the switchback? Stubbies, I think, has it all done and dusted. Exorcist tried to get back around, but there just wasn't enough torque or power as they were climbing the hill. Oh, what's going on here? Vert off. He spun himself. And Rojo Gresh, he's up in the 2nd place. This is massive for the podium. And there's Bernie. Look, Bernie's not too far away. Let's have a look. Can we see what happened? He was off there. He tried to rejoin. And then he got the car drifting. He actually tagged the wall. That's where he's got his damage. That's what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. So curve up. Because he slowed down Vert Wheeler, because he hadn't pitted yet and he had track position, it has now let Rojo close the gap, and now Vert, who had not a scratch on his car, has made contact with the wall, and he now could be losing 3rd place to Birdie. That's why I like drivers doing that, because it really creates crazy moments in the racing. And here's Birdie, inside line. Can he hold it? He's run a little wide. He might have to go at it again another lap. And he will. Oh, but Vert doesn't look comfortable. And that's it, he's around. You got the tank slapper on, and there's not much you can do once that takes charge. And he's going to really struggle on the grass now. As oh! That was Stanhouse in front of him. Guys, they're pushing a little bit too hard. This is the first one with Vert. Then Stanhouse, as we're watching Vert recover. Stanhouse comes across over the top, and oh, he swung ahead in front of him. So lucky not to make contact. And there's Stan now. Look at that. Look at the damage. His bonnet is propped up. That's Exorcist getting through. Stubbies is going to get through too. Stan is going very, very slowly. Looks like he's been injured here. So yeah, it's going to be another pit stop. Could be another retirement tonight. But wow, let's get an update. Fritz is leading by 4 seconds over Gresh. And then it is Birdie in 3rd place. And Psychogency there in 4th. But oh god, this is not over yet. We've got about 4 to go. And anything can happen. We've seen it. Exorcist. A little bit wide through here. This could give Stubbies an opportunity to close the gap some. And it will. This is the distance between Stubbies and Exorcist. That's a second. Is the slipstream doing anything for him? Not quite yet. The Exorcist is going to run deep again. And that could be it. Stubbies. Exorcist looks like he's struggling with understeer. Doesn't not look like that Porsche wants to rotate through the corners. And here we go. Yeah, Stubbies is right up. He's clacking out. He's almost part of the car. He's that close. So the chase is on between Stubbies and Exorcist. 6/10 at the moment. Stenhouse is behind him, 4 seconds away, so don't have to worry about. And again, more understeer, and that's killed it for Exorcist. He'll drop to 7th place. Curva 97, he's coming up on Stenhouse now. So 2 drivers that have made contact with something hard tonight. They're racing, so do they still have performance in their car to get something out of it? He's going to go up the inside. This could be contact. Oh, that was so close racing. That was beautiful. I think the camera angle gave us a little bit of visual trickery. But that was close racing, and that's what we're come here to see. So Curva, he's going to have another go at it. Stenhouse has great awareness around him. So it looks like he was very, very aware of Curva's positioning. And he just gave him enough room. Flash of the lights now. Curva's coming through. We start lap 19. We're almost at the end of this one. And he gets it. And Curva, that is 8th spot for him. He just needs to keep it clean from here on out. Stenhouse. He'll walk away from this one. He would have learned a lot. Oh no, Stubbies! Look at that. Stubbies has had huge contact. I think we heard the crunch as we watch Curva come up over the crest. He's missing his back wing, and aerodynamics are suffering now, and not surprising to see Stubbies facing the wrong way. That could be a retirement for him as well. No, he's going to just wait for the traffic to get through. That's what you should do. Oh, but Stubbies, some of these guys, just little errors tonight have made all the difference. So Stenhouse is still there within a second, but I don't know if the car's up to it to be able to catch and overtake him at this point. We're near the end of the race now, and it's looking more and more likely that it's going to be Fritz's. Rojo is 2 seconds away. There he is. Birdie's a fair way off, but Rojo. He was getting closer and closer and closer, and the harder he pushed, he sent himself wide. And we're on the penultimate lap now. He needs to be perfect laps from here on in. And if he doesn't think he can catch Fritz, just consolidate for second. Good points on offer here for Rojo. So Fritz, 2.3 up the road. That was a lot of curb there. Rojo looks like he's slowing down. Has he run out of fuel? I can't see. Has he run out of fuel? I think Rojo might be out of fuel. That could be the reason he's stopped dead. And that is it. Second place. It'll be birdies. Wow. Was not expecting that to happen. So Fritz, he tricked me and got this race started when I was not even aware of it. Birdie, well, that's what happens when you just keep going, keep chipping away, keep working hard. He's gotten himself a second place tonight. But we're on the last lap now, and Psycho is very, very close. So he's got to have a clean lap. And Psycho looks like he's got some pace to exploit here. This could be a close finish, ladies and gentlemen. So I wouldn't disappear just yet. He was trying to give him a push. I wonder what was going on there. So Psycho here. 6/10 the gap now. This is Birdie. This is for second place. This is going to be extremely tight. Look at that. Look at the pace Psycho has. He's got way more confidence. And he's going to come down the inside here at the hairpin. And he's secured second. And for Birdie, it's just disappeared in front of him. Fritz. Did Fritz make it across? I think some guys have run out of fuel. Because Psycho Agency is now leading. Birdie's in second. What happened to Fritz? It's going to be Psycho, Birdie, a 1-2, and Exorcist. Hell, he could come out of nowhere with a third. Curver 9-7. He could steal a third. Still, 2/10 the difference. He might actually get it up the inside. He's going to put the brakes down. Exorcist won't want to give this away, though. He's been forced onto the off track. And as we come down to the start-finish, will they finish side by side? Curver still pushing hard. So is Exorcist. But who gets it in the end? Exorcist, Curver. I think it was Curver. So Curver stole third place. Fritz, I don't know what happened to Fritz. Looks like he disconnected. He had issues or something. But, okay, that was the craziest finish to a race I've ever seen. We had people running out of fuel. We had people crashing on penultimate laps. We had people chasing and crashing. You couldn't have scripted that one. You couldn't have scripted that one. Well, what an ending. Absolute mental ending. Don't forget, before you guys leave, we have a race tomorrow starting at 7:40 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's Brisbane time. Next Generation Racing. We'll be broadcasting that from the qualifying to the race. Hope you can join us for that. But this is the end of tonight's event. Hope you enjoyed that one. Now, if you're watching on Facebook, I will trim the Facebook to start from the first race. If you watch on YouTube later on, I will include chapters for the qualifying, race 1 and race 2, so you can just skip to your favourite parts. And I'll cut off the start where we did nothing. So just remember that. That's how I do all my videos. But yeah, if you're looking for qualifying and that, it's still up on. It'll be on the YouTube version. Oh yeah, Fritz disconnected. That could have been what happened, and he was like meters from the start-finish line. It was just mental. So there it was. Psycho, Birdie. Oh, that sucks. Psycho Agency, Birdie, and Curver. 1, 2, 3. We definitely weren't expecting some of them there, but who cares? It made for an exciting finish. And oh, Exorcist just finished just outside. He was so close. Yeah, if Fritz's PS4 is out the window, I would not be surprised, because he pretty much had that one in the bag. That would have been just awful. Well, wherever you're watching from, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you don't miss a race like we've got tomorrow. Keep an eye on our Facebooks and Instagram for all the information. Discord as well, if you want to join that, you're more than welcome. But that's been round 3. My name's been Josh, and I hope you enjoyed this evening. We'll be back with more racing tomorrow, so I hope you're there for that one. And keep an eye out on all the socials. And thanks to Chris for the Facebook stars tonight. But that's it. I had a great night, guys. Enjoy yours. Stay safe. And we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.